the extremely cool Extreme Sport Podcast.
I'm so E3. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the extremely cool Extreme Sport Podcast. The guests of today's episode are a guy that's steezy on the board, steezy on the kite, Archie Luxton.
Yo, yo.
And my next guest is a avid consumer of media.
Yo, what's up, Finn Turner? Yo.
Before we get into the podcast, I'll talk to you about our sponsor of today's episode called Free Skate Magazine. Chances are, if you walk into your local skate shop today, you will find a free copy of this skate mag. I personally think this mag is the best out there at the moment. They do this amazing thing in the community where if you send your pictures in, they will put that in a magazine, and they have a website as well where you can send your clips in. They can put them on the website all for free. This helps people get sponsors. This helps people get recognition in the community. Okay. On to the podcast. Archie Luxton, do you mind introducing yourself to the lovely viewers today?
Yeah, my name's Archie Luxton. I'm 16 and I live in Exmouth. My dad was a professional windsurfer. My mum used to be a lifeguard and she's now a swim instructor. I've grown up around the water and like always been involved with stuff like that. And my dad kind of got me into kiting when I was like 10 years old, and I didn't like it at first. I hurt myself pretty bad, and then I stopped for a couple years. And then a couple years later, my twin brother wanted to get into kiting, so we both started again, and I've loved it ever since.
What do you say your biggest achievement in kiting is?
Probably getting third in the world tour. Even though I'd rather be first, it's a massive achievement because I've had to train hard, and unlike most of the other competitors from places like Brazil and Spain, France,
Whoa.
I have to train in the UK, which is, it's not ideal. Like in the winter, I can't really train freestyle, which is what I compete in, and it's just really cold and not very pleasant. Also, the wind's not as consistent in the UK as other places, so I don't get as much time on the water as other people do.
Okay, so where do you think kiting has brought you?
I've travelled to different places around the world to train and compete. I've made new friends at competitions, like my friend Finn, who lives in Egypt. He just won first in the world tour.
Oh, well done, Finn.
Yeah, it's pretty mental. He's only 14 as well, beating all the men. And yeah, just travelling to new places, I've experienced so much and improved so much. Yeah, it's such a short period of time, it's pretty insane.
All right, what would you say, what helped you get where you are today in kiting?
Sponsorship has really helped me. I'm not from a wealthy background, so sponsors giving us kit has helped us so much. And without the support, I probably would not be where I am today. Also, my dad, always the biggest help. He's always on the water with us, filming, being our caddy, bringing up all our gear, making sure we get the best time on the water.
What would you say is the best bit about being sponsored, and what does it take? Like, what does it enroll being sponsored? What do you have to do for them?
So sponsorship for me is more like support. So I'd say, so for me, they give us kite surfing gear.
Right.
And without that gear, I probably would not be where I am, because they're giving us the top gear, all the best gear we can get, and it helps you get better, it helps you train. And then obviously in return, mainly everything nowadays is on social media, so just posting and giving them clout and feedback on their
So
gear.
if you were to do a clip and you would at the minute pretty much, and they would...
Yeah, and then they can repost it, and
Right, yeah.
they get views from it as well, and yeah.
Right. I know you do other sports. Are you sponsored in any other stuff like that?
I've got a clothing sponsor called Dead Paradise. Small brand. It's one of my mates' brand.
Right.
And they also do skate decks as well because I skate a lot as well. Skating also really helps with kiting as well.
So what would you say your biggest achievement is?
Probably getting the third in the world tour.
Wow, that is pretty crazy.
Even though I'd rather be first.
Right.
It's a massive achievement for me because I've had to train so hard and obviously other competitors train hard, but living in the UK, it's obviously a lot harder. So
Yeah.
it's a lot more rewarding for me, I think. And yeah, everyone else is from places like Brazil, France, Spain. I feel like I've maybe had it harder than them, but
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Would you say, so when you do these competitions, are they held, what sort of, are they held in like different, where are they held?
So the World Tour, that's kind of the main competition that I do.
Right.
That's held in Tarifa in Spain.
And is that all age ranges? It can be a little, is there like age?
So it's the Youth World Tour, but there's obviously different age categories. So
Right.
there's under 16, under 18, and then there's under 15 as well, I'm pretty sure.
Right. So then there's just, that's for the youth one, and then adults, it's just all the adults. Is there like weight categories for adults and stuff?
No, so yeah, then the Men's World Tour, that's kind of a separate thing again. Yeah.
How often are these held? Like how often are the...
Youth World Tours once a year, and there used to be more competitions. There used to be one in Tarifa and then one in France as well, but the one in France was a bit dodgy, so it got called off.
Do you think that's because of weather conditions, or is that just because it's not as popular as you think it should be?
Well, I think it's kind of hard. France wasn't the best spot, and also the biggest team of competitors in the competition is the French team. So it's so biased, all the judging, and the judges are obviously French as well. So I find it's really biased, and that just doesn't make it fun for me.
Do you think they will have some sort of kiting competitions in the UK soonish?
Yeah, there has been competition in the UK. It used to be a lot bigger, but the industry's kind of in the UK shrunk down a lot now. But there are still competitions. I competed in one a couple months ago in Portland.
Oh yeah.
UK Big Air Championships. Yeah.
Was that a good placement, or was that kind of a nifty one?
Yeah, well, I got like 4th in the men's, so that was pretty good for me.
Well done, boy.
Well done. Okay, well, I'd like to draw our attention to some skateboard questions. Are you guys ready for some skateboard questions?
Yeah, I love skating.
Okay, so, have you ever done a skateboarding competition, Archie?
I haven't actually.
Ooh, I know they have occasional jams. Do you like going to them ones?
I've been
They're
to a
pretty
jams ages ago, but that was more of just a fun thing for me.
Yeah. What's your favourite skate deck to ride?
Good question. Probably hockey decks. They're my favourite.
Right. So if people don't know, hockey is that it's like a one. There's other people that hockey's owned by another brand, right?
Yeah, FA.
FA. So FA. What like other big ones? Like, which is like the main ones do you think people like the most? Because I'm more of I like the Supreme ones. I like to hang them.
Yeah.
I like to do all that stuff.
Baker,
yeah, I'm familiar with that one. What about you, Finn? Do you have a favourite skate deck you like looking at, or you like...
Bro, I don't skate, you know, I don't skate you. I don't even ask that.
Right. Do you guys consume skate media, as in magazines or videos that you watch? I personally think at the moment Yard Sale and Palace have the best videos out there. Has anyone else got their favourite sort of...
I watch a lot of Thrasher videos.
Right, yeah.
I do love some Thrasher videos.
Well, the type of videos that I make, they're quite similar to the Yard Sale ones. Have you seen them? They're like they kind of lark about and they have some couple clips, but I think they're really going in a cool direction. Yeah. They're probably would you say Yard Sale still up and coming, or they're not quite reached peak yet? They're still kind of undercover, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of growing as a company.
Right.
They're getting more recognition, but yeah. I
think they're taking over as this new wave of baggies again, isn't it? Because it was back in the day, they were kind of big in the two early Thrashers was kind of the only people running the competition, wasn't it? And then I think lots of little people have sprouted out. So Archie, what is your opinion on the skate scene today in this?
I definitely think I really like the skate scene, what it's like today. I mean, it brings everyone close together. Like,
yeah.
going down to our local skate park today, there's just so many people there that skate.
Right.
And I think that makes it more enjoyable when there are more people you can skate with.
No, yeah, definitely.
If I didn't have other people to skate with, I probably would not skate anywhere near as much as I do today.
Right.
And I think that helps me improve as well, skating with other people. It kind of pushes you a bit more.
I know the Exmouth Park is pretty good, isn't it? Is there any others that you really like? Is there any other spots or skate parks and stuff?
Sidmouth Park's pretty good, but it's a fair way from Exmouth. But
yeah.
living so close to Exmouth, it's so much easier to go to. It's still such a good park.
Yeah.
You've got floodlights as well, so yeah.
Yeah, they've recently installed the floodlights, which was a great choice. What about tricks? What's your tricks looking like now?
I've got a pretty big selection. My favourite trick is probably a backside flip.
That's the easy one. It's the easy one.
I do like my tray flips as well, but
When you're talking about your sponsors, is it also films like little lines that you do, and then they would Dead Paradise? Did you say?
yeah, Dead Paradise.
So they would repost them ones, would they? If
Yeah,
you're just
and-
doing your tricks.
And also they would come and film us for some of it as well. So I did that recently. They made an edit and
Alright.
posted it, and yeah, it's all pretty sick.
As a cameraman, do you know what sort of cameras they have? As I'm quite interested in that topic.
I know the one Dead Paradise using was a Sony video camera. I don't know what model.
I'm into them raw old air cameras.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to.
What camera did you have?
What camera do you have, Jeff?
I have a VX 2000, which is one of the greatest skate cameras. Finn Turner,
Yo.
what is your favourite thing to do with skateboarding? It could be anything. Do you watch anything like that as someone that's kind of outside the scene but inside it as well?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of just clips of people just like falling off. You know, that shit's funny.
that
Just
is kind
looning
of
around,
funny, that
really.
is
Not
kind of
really.
funny. Do you
Not really on the
like?
trick side, but
Would you say you dig the fits? Would you say you base your style around that?
definitely more recently. Yeah, definitely hang around with Archie and you. Definitely, I'm inspired by the baggy trousers. The cool
Baggy
hats.
trousers.
Yes.
Baggy trousers.
Definitely leaning more towards that than I was. I was a dead
Right.
fit guy in year 8, so
I remember the Nike Tech was
Nike
it's
Tech,
a staple
yeah.
of the
Air Force
non-uniform
Ones,
days.
Yes.
So what would you say your experience of skating is, Archie?
I love skating. I've probably been skating for like 6 years now, and it's definitely a part of me now.
That is a very long time.
Yeah, I mean, it's had a massive impact on me.
Yo, you know what else is massive?
All right.
Low day birthday.
Get out.
All right, go back to it.
Sorry.
Yeah, skating, it's changed me. I mean, it helps with different sports. It definitely helps in my kiting, like all the landing on a smaller board and then going to a bigger board in kiting, it helps a lot. But yeah, and like learning new tricks and stuff, it kind of just helps with the dedication like that, because it makes you motivated to learn new stuff as well as kiting it. But I think I got a bit too motivated one time, and I broke my arm twice skating. So I mean,
Wow.
Yeah, bro, I was gonna say, I swear I saw you on a Hall of Meat, man. What happened there?
Yeah. I mean, so a couple of years ago, I was trying a tray flip over this hip. This was
Ooh.
when I was first learning tray flips.
How old were you? Roughly.
Like 13. And yeah, weak bones. Obviously, I'm not a massive guy. Yeah, I literally just fell over and put my arm down, and my wrist just snapped.
I did see that.
Yeah.
It's pretty jokes.
Yeah.
So can you explain to the listeners what that is?
A
Like the
tray
Hall of
flip?
Meat. Hall of Meat.
Oh, a Hall of Meat. Hall of Meat's it's like organised by Thrasher, and basically everyone just posts their fails skating, and it's all just like shit of people just slamming so hard and like breaking bones, and then they just post it. And
Was that your choice to send that into them then? Or
Yeah.
was it?
yeah,
Fair enough.
I thought I might get some money for it, but I didn't, so I just got like bullied on social media.
So, fair enough. I mean, it sounds like you're a great sportsman across the board, as well as Finn here, being a great
Great support, man.
great supporter,
Man,
great
bro, I
girlfriend,
love him.
whatever he is of you.
Hey.
Hey. Catch me outside. How about that?
Catch me outside. How about that? Yeah.
We could wrap it up.
All right. Well, this has been the episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Follow me for the next episode coming out, where I will be talking to Deshaun Jones about his steezy flips, his steezy tricks, and his steezy wicks.
Can't wait to see that.
Thank you.
See you everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye.